Coach, please, your opening remark. The microphone.
Good morning, everybody. Lots of people. No, this is a big game, semi-final. We played our last game against Algeria. It was a good game for us. Now, a big game against a big team. So, we will enter slowly in this game because we have a last training session today, and we will be ready for tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Alex, please.
Good morning, everyone. Coach, there's a lot of people here. It's nice to see the turnout, but the coach has said we did well against Algeria. We respect every opponent. Algeria was very good, but I'm excited with the challenge we have tomorrow. But we'll prepare and hopefully we'll be ready for the game.
Question, please, over there. Yes. Yeah, next to you.
Hello. Good morning, Coach. James, Complete Sports. Over here. Yeah, Coach. You'll be without your captain, Wilfred Ndidi. How massive will his absence be in this crucial game? Thank you.
Good morning. I'm disappointed for him because he brings so much for the team. But we are a group. There is some very good player, who are in the pitch and we wait a chance to show something that they can bring us. So I'm very confident about that. So just I have to do a choice between some player and everything will be fine.
Question, please.
Thank you. Question for Alex. Hi, Alex. Going into tomorrow's game, this is not your first Afcon, obviously. You've been with the team for a decade now. What is different for you this particular Afcon? Because there's a consensus that this is probably the best tournament you've played for Nigeria. What has been different for you in this tournament?
For me, I feel like the difference is the sense of brotherhood, the family environment that we've created for each other. Of course, the previous Afcons, we've done really well. The team have been so strong, but at the same time, the team was young and we were learning about each other. I feel like right now, everybody's entering their prime. Everyone's doing well respectfully for their clubs, and you can see the joy and the chemistry that we have when we're playing for our country. I mean, it's not just on the pitch, also off the pitch. Everybody's like, there's a big unity, there's a big family, and it starts from the coach as well as the players. Like, he's brought that brotherhood, and it's nice because it's like we're one big family, and you can see on the pitch that we're fighting for each other. So I feel like that's bringing out the best, not just in me, but in all the players.
Austin O'Connor, Channel TV. I'm proudly Austin. Alex, I want to talk to you. We're seeing a different Super Eagles team entirely. People are beginning to wonder, is it the same team that played the World Cup qualifiers? What changed with you guys in the group? What mentality did you people take into this tournament that we're seeing this, should I say, beast mode performance from the Super Eagles?
I think no matter if it's the World Cup qualifiers, Afcon, we've always given 100%. I don't know where it is now. I feel like everybody has this task ahead that we want to win every game. I feel like in the World Cup qualifiers, we wanted to win as well, but it was, of course, a difficult moment for us. But with this, obviously, disappointment, we kind of use it as motivation to go and achieve something for our country, for ourselves, for our family. So I can't pinpoint where it is to say there's something different. I just know we have the same mindset, the same mentality, and the same application. So we're just grateful that we're doing really well at the moment. And the same attitude we had in the World Cup qualifiers is the same attitude we have in the Afcon. And we're just trying to do our best.
السلام عليكم. عبد الإله أبو سحاب من موقع أخبارنا.
Coach, bonjour.
Greetings, coach. النقطة الأخيرة يعني نجحتم في شل حركة منتخب الجزائر على جبر.
In the last game, you were dominating in all levels. Algeria and Morocco are from the same school. They have the same style of playing. Would you adopt the same plan in the next game?
No, Algeria is a big team with some strengths and weaknesses, and this is the same for Morocco. Morocco, this is a big team too. They have a lot of strengths, but some weaknesses too, and we will try to find the best weaknesses for us. This is not the same school. The football, Morocco and Algerian is different. For me, for my vision. The coach Regragui is not the coach Petkovic, and I have to work, and our group will have to work to win this game tomorrow.
Question, please. Go ahead. In the middle. Yeah. Go ahead.
صباح الخير كوتش أكيد أنكم يعني تعذبتم مع تونس
Coach, I know that the game with Tunisia was very difficult, very hard, even if you scored 3 goals. Morocco is different from Algeria, as you said, or as you responded. So, will you have a game similar to the games that you had previously, the 5 games, knowing that Morocco is very strong defensively?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Because, like I said, we have to check our group physically. So definitely we will, if I see and if I judge, yes, we will put the bus behind our post, of course.
Please go ahead.
Hi, Alex. Yeah. Timothy Dembo, TV Sports Nigeria. You have been having the performance of your life and really leading Nigeria so far and showing just how complete of a player you are. For so many, they've known about this quality, but for some, they've been heavy critics, but everyone is seeing it now. On this level that you are performing, how does it feel for you to be performing on this level and also leading Nigeria into this stage of the Afcon? Also, Olaimo was crucial at the last Afcon for Nigeria's success. How much of the miss or absence, or how much have you guys felt his absence so far in the squad? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really look online to see what's happening. I let my team handle that, but I've been getting responses and comments on my close ones, my friends, my family, my staff, saying that I've been doing really well. And I don't know, I can't pinpoint where it is, but like I said, I just give the same application. But it's nice that I guess I'm getting recognition for how I'm doing, but I just focus on the team trying to win. Of course, my whole career I've been told to play in different roles, different positions, but one thing about me is I'll always do my best no matter what. And in terms of Ola, of course, Ola is a big miss. He's a big character on and off the pitch, and we know how much quality he is. But at the same time, like our right backs in Bright, Ryan, they've done so well. So it's almost like we haven't missed Ola. Of course, Ola's a very good player, but at the same time, so is Bright, so is Ryan. We have quality right backs, we have quality defenders. So that's the great thing about Nigeria. Even though one player is missing, we've got quality players in many different positions. So of course, Ola's like one of my best friends in football, so I do miss him as well. And he's been messaging me, he's been staying in touch. The main thing now is that he's back fit and he's playing for his club side. But he's also rooting for us. He's also messaging us saying, I hope you do well. So, of course, he's missed, but he's still with us in spirit.
Question, please.
Hi, Alex. I'm Mike Dupont-Didier for 54 Football X over here. To your right. Thank you. The coach has mentioned trying to check you guys physically. So you played a lot of time in Fez, traveled by flight to Marrakesh, the next day by flight back to your base in Fez, then you returned yesterday in close to 3 hours by the road. Physically, how are the players feeling?
Of course, it's very demanding on our bodies for the travel that we've been doing, but we're professional footballers. We can't use travel as an excuse. We have to adapt to the circumstances, and it's one thing that we have in our camp, and it's a message we say all the time that it doesn't matter how you are physically, you have to make sure you're mentally ready, and the coach says it to us all the time. It's about our state of mind. So, of course, if we are 100%, we give 100. If we're 80%, we give 80%, and we make sure that we do our best, no matter what, how we're feeling. So, of course, yeah, we can say the travel this, the accommodation that, but one thing about us, we won't use it as an excuse, and we'll always go out and do our best no matter what.
Question, please.
Hi, Alex. Emmanuel for Elegbeta TV Sports. Obviously, things are going well for the Super Eagles, wins after wins. You have a YouTube diary on an Afcon diary on YouTube, and Nigerians are not complaining right now because everything is working well. I mean, Afcon got a diary last time out. People complain that it's a distraction and whatnot, but Nigerians are loving the comments, the entertainment by your teammates as well. So, is that something you put into consideration heading into the Afcon?
I mean, honestly, with my YouTube, I use it as a platform to control my own narrative to showcase people that, of course, everyone wants to see the football side, but at the same time, we're all humans. They will say you have to focus on football, you can't live. But I'm trying to show that we're the same as everyone here. We like to enjoy, of course, but when we're on the pitch, we're going to war, ready to fight for each other. But through my YouTube, we can show that there's a lot of characters, there's a lot of personalities, and yeah, with the Afcon diaries, of course, Chustekong was doing it before, and he gave you a lot of insight on what everybody's like. So you can almost say I'm carrying the same legacy, but I'm having my own little spin on it. Yeah, I'm enjoying the YouTube. I hope everyone's enjoying it, so you can see what Nigeria's really like, and the players are enjoying it. I mean, the coach is giving me permission to do so as well. He's enjoying it. But one thing about us, of course, they'll say distraction, distraction. When we're on the pitch, we're ready to fight. So it's not a distraction at all.
Hi, Eric. John Bennett from BBC Sport. People quite rightly have been raving about Alex's performances during Afcon. I don't want you to embarrass him too much, but can you talk to me about his performances during the tournament so far, how important he is to the team, and also, have you watched any of the YouTube? How much have you enjoyed his YouTube diaries?
No. When I took this job, the reality, I was a fan of this national team since maybe the World Cup in France in 1998. I bought my jersey every time I traveled to watch the game. So I was a fan. And every time when this national team played, I watched the game. So Alex was a guy who I didn't know this guy before because I watched this game in Fulham and in national team, and for me, he's a player who he has a an IQ, very 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 good. And, you know, some players want just to play football. They want to take some pleasure on the pitch. They want to play with other football who smell the football, who feel the football. And Alex is a player like that. You can tell him, okay, run during 1 hour, 2 hours. He will do everything, but he is very happy when he play with other footballers. So I have the chance to have a group like that. Everybody wants to play football, so for me it's more easy for that because I just try to put them in the best way, in the best game project. So this is my job, but I'm very happy what he did, and what he will do. I'm so proud of him. About the channel, no, you know, we are in tournament every day. This is the same day, and we have to keep our motivation, and for that to stay focused at 100%. Sometimes you have to think during 1 hour about other thing, the football. So for the player, it's good. For the player, it's good because they are together and they have to put off their mind outside. And this channel is great for them. It's great for us. Me too, you know. After the game, you know, you are happy because you win. You are happy during 5 minutes because you think after for the next game. So you can take 2 or 3 minutes per day to watch his channel and laugh with everybody. But it's very good for the group. Very, very good.
Question, please, over the coach.
Bonjour coach, Anas Zabari, le 360. Donc lors des barrages de la Coupe du Monde, plus précisément le match de la RDC, on a vu que la sortie de Osimhen sur blessure à la mi-temps et la sortie de Lookman à la 70e minute, je pense, et on n'a plus revu cette équipe du Nigeria. Elle était pas beaucoup plus performante. On a vu une attaque un peu perdue. Le Nigeria, il était vraiment perdu. Donc, est-ce que vous prévoyez un plan B en cas d'une situation pareille lors du match contre le Maroc demain, Inch'Allah?
Écoutez, comme je l'ai dit, là, déjà, je vais... pour moi, je trouve que mon groupe est fatigué. Donc, il va peut-être falloir que je change.
I think my boys are a bit tired.
Je suis dans cet état d'esprit.
So they will need to rest and regroup.
C'est-à-dire, ouais, on va peut-être jouer, on va peut-être essayer de laisser la balle les attendre.
We may have to allow Morocco to dictate the tempo, allow them to have possession.
C'était un peu difficile.
It was
quand ils étaient dans contre une équipe qui jouait bloc bas.
Difficult.
On va sûrement commencer comme ça et puis on verra au cours
We are losing the floor, it's breaking.
Ensuite,
so they'll have to decide on how we will behave later on. But we played 2 days ago.
Hier, un voyage pour Rabat. Il faut que je fasse attention. C'est pas commencer le match.
So we will simply need to be careful.
Tel ou tel joueur est fatigué.
We won't. We have to be very careful with the way we handle our substitutions.
Dans cette première mi-temps, et puis
we'll make sure we don't concede any goal during the first half, and then going to the second half with a different game plan.
Mutasa from Radio Deutsche Welle, German radio. Coach, you are playing a team which is having 12 players on the semi-final, and if I say 12 players, I mean the 11 and the one is the host as the citizens of Morocco. How far is Super Eagles prepared emotionally and financially in its camp? How are your Super Eagles financially prepared? Usually, these issues of financial issues of bonuses usually comes around unexpectedly sometimes. How are your players prepared now emotionally and financially in the cup before they play Morocco tomorrow? Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Financially, I don't know because I don't pay. I don't pay the player. I have no money. Emotionally, like we said, me and Alex, we don't know what happened after this game, if we win or if we lose, because this is the football. But like I said, I'm so proud of my player. They are together. We love together. We are happy together. We suffer together. And like Alex said, we are a family. So me now, I already win because I will go out this tournament with 28 brother. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that. They have my respect and I have their respect. So this is the best winning for me. And emotionally, every day when I wake up, when I see the smile in their face, once again, this is the best present for me. And like for my little brother, I just want to try to give my best for them, and I just want that they can win this trophy.
Thank you, Coach. One last question here, please.
Coach, hello.
It's over there.
Coach, this is Isemwa from Nigeria, from Ghana, Naija Ballers. Concerning the game tomorrow, which we all know is a knockout phase and might end in a penalty. You remember the last time we got to the penalty shootout in the playoffs? It did not really end well. So I just wanted to ask, how well are you sharpening our penalty taking and saving skills? Thank you.
So the coach can answer you and tell you that we work every training session some penalty, but the man can tell you, say, I will go to the mosque to do my prayer for that.
Eric Chell, coach of Nigeria, and player Alex Ayobi. Thank you so much, and thank you, everyone.
So we saw the match of Morocco against Cameroon. We saw how you met the team. We saw the impact of your physical strength. Do you think that you can keep up the momentum in this side of the game? Of course, we can assume that we have gained in strength, but we are beginning to have experience when it comes to these kinds of tournaments. We know that the first round of it is there's a lot to do. We had Ashraf, whom we had to strengthen players. And so we take risk. I would say controlled risk. But of course, our performance against Cameroon actually reassured a lot of people. But as far as I'm concerned, we are still in conditions. I always say that each match comes with its own truth. When we play against Cameroon, the level of motivation in the quarterfinals is always on top. And so it compels us to enjoy. So this is what has made people more excited about the Cameroon match. But when we are playing opponent, people always think that we haven't really played well. But I think this is not the case. We are doing really, and this is a team also that is doing well, and which also wants to surprise the outcome of the game. But I think right footing, we are confirming everything that we're doing for several years now. And to do that, we have to be up to the game. And so this is what I can say.
Thank you. Coach, كان واحد البوليميك مؤخرا على تحكيم كون ما كنستافدو من سي تحكيم As to the referee, we've been told that we are benefiting from the privileges when it comes to the referees, and there's been statistics which were released yesterday, and indeed they mentioned that we are also benefiting from injustice when it comes to the referee on this. This is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they are taking this path. We are in a beautiful continent in our best. There's always a negative image when it comes to this. People way. I think that this has been the narrative people have done, and we always such issues. In reality, journalists will have to do your work. So if a penalty is given in a particular way in the match and not in another match, I watch all the matches because we have a lot of players who play in Europe. I think it's the same issue. I think that I would always defend the continent of Africa. And I would always believe that the team is doing its best. As you mentioned, speaking of the competition, we were also left on the sidelines. For instance, when we played against Mali, the penalty, for instance, was not taken into account. So we had the goalkeeper who also did something that should have led to penalty, but this was not taken into account. And so people have tried to undermine our efforts. And each time I tell my players, I say to them, and for us, the way in which we can send out our voice is through playing in the field. You would hardly hear me talking about the referees. Even if I didn't really talk about that, and so we should stop thinking in that way. And for instance, when we played against Cameroon, for instance, and we just need to tell ourselves that the team has won. And so for my players and I want us to focus on the game. And I hope that for tomorrow, the referee will be for us, we are about the field, the pitch, and the game. And you said that some teams feel that the match was fair. Traditional media, we have traditional media, and some people would support Morocco and others wouldn't support. I think for us, our focus is to really play a great game.
I saw you in 2022, after you had taken an African team to where it had never gone before, the semi-finals of the World Cup. In any other country, after achieving that, you probably would be bulletproof as a coach for the rest of your career. But here you are being asked to end 50 years of Afcon drought here in Morocco. The pressure I have seen has been tremendous. Do you think that this has been fair to you, considering how well you have performed for Morocco before now?
I think I lost. I didn't quite.
Yes, it's a good question. I waited this question a lot from Moroccan journalists, but it's good. It's from you. Look, in my country, it's like this. You need to accept when you are the coach of national team of Morocco. Every result, you have a critics. Is true. I do my best for my country every time. Maybe I do a mistake sometimes because every coach he do a mistake in their life, and
And is like this. Me, I'm stay focused with my team is what is important. I fight for my country, and the critique every time. What I say to my player, I can fight about this. What is important is what he do in the pitch. When he wins the game, he helped me a lot, because when you have only 4 defeats in 3 years and a half, and you make Morocco in semi-final in the World Cup and semi-final in the Afcon, normally nobody can speak. But in Morocco, it's different. You win and he spoke. It's like this. You need to accept and to work a lot and to accept this. And we hope the next coach, inshallah, in Morocco, he do more of what I do me.
Coach, salam alaikum, Jad Belleriti, journaliste indépendant, avec l'absence de Ndidio.
So, a freelance journalist. So, with the absence of individual on the page, we know that person had significant impact on the game. How would you see during this upcoming match? So, against Nigeria, they have significant players, strong players. So when you look at the back, and even they have changed their system of play, which may not be the case tomorrow. I think on our side, what we have to take into account is the fact that in terms of concentration, focus, and impact in the match, we wouldn't, for instance, Tanzania, even avoiding too much focus in the last 20 minutes. I think we're going to be so we need to be strong mentally. But semi-finals of Afcon requires a high level of focus to avoid the opponent from leading, and to also ensure that we maintain our game. I mean, very good. Good morning. I work with MC Sports. Up until now, you have played in this particular game. Can we talk about this semi-finals as being the most important in the history of your country? So I think this is key. People said that to protect myself. I hope I'm going to win this semi-finals, this game. A perfect stadium, a great climate, amazing players. So this means that we have the best players on the continent. Also, we have the best teams in this part of the tournament. Nigeria is still around. Senegal in these past years has been one of the best, or the best team on the trying to go up in the past 4 or 5 years to be one of the best teams. On the continent, capacity is 80 Rabat. Also, when it comes to technical issues, is this one of the greatest matches? I think yes. If you go in the criteria of the game, and Afcon in Mali, for instance, in a field where it was even when we played FCRC, when we played in a place that was very hot, I think, of course, it's much more. And before the quarterfinals, we had a different situation, but now we see that things are going better. With the development of future games, I hope that we would have better conditions, we'll have less substance, and we can also put forth our continents out there I am also proud of the coaches. I want African football to be respected, even if we're not always doing perfectly. I think that we are moving in the right direction. I hope that we would have enough game to actually place our continent out there. Coach, we know that it hasn't been easy for the national team. That you have improved with regards to the pooling phase. Are you satisfied with the defensive line of your team? Offensive line of your team, rather, attacking line of your team? And what are you expecting from your players, particularly those who are great players? We've had a lot of change, a lot is going on in the tournament. I have always told my players that those who began in the last match, we've seen players who lost their who have come on board. This is how it moves, and that's why we have an amazing team and much more trust in the team. When it comes to attacking line, I think we can do much better, but I think we are quite satisfied because we are efficient, we are talented, we have players who are back. For instance, we can bring better criteria for the game. We have a good style of play. And so, of course, Nigeria has an attacking line, but these teams in the tournament are doing well in terms of attack. When we look at Senegal with Mane, the man in DI, they all have excellent players, and we are also excited to have the same potential in the game. Good morning. I work with Squad Morocco. A question for you, Omoni. So you are in for a long time now. You know a lot. Your has changed. You were part of the World Cup in 2018 in Russia. You have participated in several World Cups. Significant impact in the team. How do you help your partners? What is your role currently? You are part of the oldest team members. What role do you play with the youth and the team? Even if you're not playing, how do you support this team? So the experience I have up until now, I always say that I am available to support my fellow team players. I know I have some influence on the younger players, particularly the younger ones, the upcoming ones. I would like to share, of course, what I have learned during the previous games we've played up until now. And so it's important for us to know that the experience, in as much as where all the team members combine their energies, their forces with the goal of becoming victorious in the match. I always say this. We are going to strive to do our best. I will do my best to support other team members. And I am always available to them when they need me. We're going to support because this is our strength. We are united. And we need to have the mindset victorious. My objective.
Concerned that should you fail to beat the Super Eagles tomorrow, you might get to lose your job?
No. Of course, but in two parts. Huh? Not only me. Huh? Every coach, when he have this job, he need to prepare for this. But it's not my mindset. Never. I'm here to make the best squad in the pitch, to help my player, and to do the best to be happy my country and the fans, and what to try to do tomorrow. If I'm going with this spirit, never I do this job. I'm not afraid about this. Is your question? No, the importance of the fans is what I said. He make your opponent different. Cameroon is coming maybe with a confidence. You have one of the players. He said is like to Dortmund fans, but it's a big mistakes he do. When we play in Morocco, you have only Moroccan fans. You don't play in Dortmund or Madrid, and this stadium is difficult for every opponent. And you feel this only when you are in the pitch. And I hope tomorrow the Moroccan fans he do his best for he show to your opponent is very difficult for to win in Morocco. That is important.
Yes. Bonjour Walid, Nasreddin Nasri, la Nouvelle Tribune Canal+. Au-delà de ta victoire.
Comment tu vis cet exploit personnel?
What's your take on these achievements? The achievements are there, but we want to continue writing. Matters is the trophy. Remember the trophy. So we shut our ears, our mouths, and we did the talking on the pitch. We had 19 victories. We didn't lose any game in the qualifiers to the World Cup. So we score an average of 2 goals per game. So I don't know how those who say we are a defensive team can afford to say that when we score at least 2 goals in the game. Unfortunately, that's the case. But our goal now is not to say we did this or we win. No, as long as I'm here after the tournament against South Africa, we want to bring the trophy back home. We have 2 games left. Each game will be more difficult. We have Cameroon, a solid squad, and they coming with high spirits also. They are one of the best teams on the continent. And but us just to win at the end of the day, irrespective of what can be said, we are focused on the and we have a game, one of games since the semi-finals we played during the World Cup. So during the World Cup it was a surprise, but today we've Spurs, and we are expected to write the history of our country. It's more than 22 years since Morocco last played a World Cup final. So heartwarming to know that we qualified for the final. The semi-final, so that we can get to the final. I know it will be a tough challenge. So it's Stéphane Bianchi Parisien. So as Hakimi did not start the tournament like the others. So can you tell us what role he played in the first part of this tournament and what you expect from him as we go this of this tournament as the captain of the team? Ashraf, as I said, is progressing steadily. He couldn't be there at the beginning of the tournament against Zambia. Now he had a game against Tanzania. and he had psychological barrier of the injury he had, and then he had against Cameroon. He played a more defensive role, and we adjust our game plan according to the opponent. He had slight fluke before the Cameroon, and he also once you are coming back from the flu, you mentally speaking, for the coach, when you have you learn from what it is to be a player of that caliber. He has had a solid game, and I think he's gaining to steadily, be technically or physically, and I think he will be leading this team, and he has been leading the dream. We've spoken a lot with each other. His mission started since he had the injury, and we hope his mission won't end tomorrow. Two things, please. So I would like to extend my condolences to the family of Roland Koubis.
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I mean, follow us on every platform because we get content for everybody.